Hello everyone, how are you doing? How the hell are you doing? Today we are doing a yes or no pick a card reading. You know how it goes, you can ask one question or two or three, however many you want to ask. If you've got more than one question, feel free to pick whatever you want to pick, whatever pile you want to pick. You do you, boo, you know how we do over here. So when you're ready, we got pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. So let's get cracking and see what is happening for pile number 1. Pile number 1 is this. Don't know why I did that, it didn't matter, just it is what it is. Pile number 1, this is a no. You know why though? Do you know why? Because I feel like pile number 1, you're stuck in this past energy of or like just this energy of lack. I just feel this energy of lack and just like past, like revisiting the past too much. It's like you just got too comfortable living in that old story, like so comfortable in fact that you can't actually see that this cup is coming in for you here. And I mean, it's a pretty freaking amazing cup because it's right here too. You got like a cup here, and then the cup here is just being literally handed to you, but you are in this space of the past, so buried in the past that you can't actually see what is right in front of you. And what is right in front of you is one big humongous blessing. I do see that there are people around you that are willing to help you, but I just feel like there's this story and you're wearing it. You're just wearing this story like it's the be all and end all. And I understand it, you know, like we experience things in life and they can be hard to get over and heal and stuff. But the point is the healing and then taking that lesson, and then like that lesson, you know, every lesson is a blessing. It's as simple as that. There is no, like, I know it doesn't always feel good and you can go through some things and heartbroken, loss, whatever it is, whatever this represents for you, I understand it. But there's something bigger in what's happening or what's happened. And I'll give you a quick, like, little thing so you can, you know, you can see the shadows of my hands moving. I'm very, like, I don't know what the word is, animated with my hands. But when you go through stuff in life, no matter how painful it is and fucked up it is or whatever it is, those experiences are meant to bring you back to self. Not for you to say, I'm never going to trust anyone again, or I'm never going to do this, and this is never going to happen again, and blah, de, blah, de, blah. Yeah, like, you're meant to learn something from that situation, but you're also meant to, like, you know, come back to yourself. I'm not, like, you know, everyone's on their own journey. You do what you want to do at the end of the day, but the whole point in everything we experience and everything we go through is to bring us home to ourselves. And if you're still out here and you're blaming them and you can't trust this and this person did this and this person did that or whatever else, and I get it, but now it's time for you to actually do the work and take responsibility for whatever role you played in the situation. And you can say, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. Also been there, done that. But to some point, let's use like a relationship as an example. If you keep seeing a repeated cycle in your relationships, like you attract a certain type of person constantly, it's just like the same thing, just a different person, but same cycle, same process or whatever. It's almost like, when are you going to stop then and look at yourself and figure out why you are allowing or attracting these type of people? Because not everyone attracts these type of people. So it's almost like, where in yourself, one, are you allowing yourself to be treated like that? And what does that tell you about yourself? Yeah. So I'm not really trying to do the work for you, but like, what does that show you about how you feel about yourself? Like, take it there. It's not easy. I know that. I've been there a couple of times, you know. the black night of the soul or the dark night of the soul or whatever you want to fucking name it. I've been there a few times, honey. I've been there a few times and I had to drag myself out of it. But I only did that because I did the work on myself. And I've been in some situations, so I can tell you, I know it's not easy, but I also know that everything that's outside of me is just a reflection of myself. So what am I putting out there? If I keep attracting toxic relationships where I'm treated bad, where in myself do I treat myself bad? And where's my self-worth? You know? Like, it's a deep one, but if you want to break cycles, you've got to go there. You know, you've got to go there. You have to go into these spaces and pick it apart and pull it apart and rebuild it. Because there's a lot of stuff you go through in life, and there's a lot of conditions in society and all families, friends, whatever, that slam these conditions on you. They're not even your truth, right? And that's another thing in this whole journey, is figuring out what your truth is. So, you know, you might have been brought up in a situation where you were constantly put down, so then you have no self-belief or no self-worth and all this kind of stuff. But the truth is, you are worthy of being happy. You are intelligent. You are pretty. You are beautiful. You know, like, there's a story. And there's this energy of being stuck in that story. Whatever your story is individually, this is a collective general kind of reading. So it's time to break that cycle. And to really, like, open your eyes, because there's some really good stuff sitting right under your nose, but you're not seeing it because this is your energy. This is where you're at. The Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. You're stuck in that past energy. You're stuck in that space of like lack and not having. But well, no matter what it comes down to, whether it's like money as well, that comes down to self-worth and value. It always comes back to you, and that's something that you need to kind of, I think we all need to understand, and we all need to do the work on, you know. But listen, pile number one, this is a no, but I want you to understand something. It's only a no because you're so focused in the past, and you're so focused and stuck in this story that you keep telling yourself that's not even true. You're like missing these great opportunities. It's literally right under your nose. Literally right under your nose. So it's almost like, do you feel that comfortable here that you don't actually want to be happy? Like, does happiness, you know, because there's this fear, you know, people have a fear of failure. People also have a fear of success. Does being successful scare you? Does being happy scare you? Does, you know, like, you got to do the work, pile number one. The work on yourself. Not blaming other people. Like, I know what they did was probably shit, or whatever experience you've been through was probably not a good one, and, you know, like I said, been there, done that. I understand that before. Like, you know, we're so quick to say, oh, you'll never understand. Listen, we do understand. It just feels very alienated. There's some good stuff right underneath your nose, pile number one, and it's almost like this kind of energy is, you can either stay in your comfort zone and never be happy, or you can work on yourself and literally see the abundance, because it's literally surrounding you, pile number one, like surrounded by great opportunities. And you can either, you know, do the work and start embracing these great opportunities, or you can stay in your comfort zone and continue to miss opportunities. It's totally up to you. Totally up to you. You do you, be whatever you feel great doing, but you came here for a reason, and the message is, it's right under your nose. Right under your nose. So before I start repeating myself, I'm going to leave it there, pile number one. You let me know if that resonated in the comment section below. And I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Let's move on to pile number two. Let's see what's happening for pile number two. Pile number two, this is like a really big fat yes. There's a possible love opportunity coming in for you guys, and there could also be like a really important job, but this job aligns with your purpose and what you feel like you came here to do. is coming in for you. But I do also feel like this energy here of the Seven of Swords. I'm surprised pile number 2 got it this time, because usually pile number 3 gets the Seven of Swords. Don't know why. It's just a thing for pile number 3. But I want to say this is the first thing that I heard when I turned these cards over, was don't bring the old baggage into new situations. Because if this is a love opportunity here with this guy here, if this, you know how my guy comes in and offers you that cup of love and everything fantastic, right? If this is a new person that's coming into your life, they deserve the chance of being a new person in your life. You don't know that they're going to come in and be exactly like the old person. You don't know that. But what you will do is start pushing people away if you sit in this energy. So it's like, yeah, like, yes, this is a yes for pole number 2. But it's like, don't let the old stuff affect the new stuff. Because we can all do that, right? We can all go, oh, you know, there's a new relationship coming in. But, you know, like you carry that thing of like, oh, I might have been cheated on before. And now I have this, you know, like, oh, I don't know if I can trust them or whatever. But imagine if like the shoe was on the other foot. You might understand it. You might understand why someone takes longer to trust you and stuff like that. But does it feel good that someone don't want to trust you? You know, does it feel good when like you're talking to someone and they just don't even acknowledge what you're saying because they've been hurt before and stuff like that? It doesn't feel good, does it? It doesn't feel good to literally, like, imagine, I don't know how to explain. I hope I explained it well, because imagine shoe on the other foot and someone come in and all they saw was their exes. They didn't see you. They didn't see how great you were and how much you've got to give them and how much love you've got to give. All they saw was their exes. Doesn't feel good, does it? So why would you do that to someone else? Just because you know your intentions and you know you're good. Same for them, right? They know that they might be good and their intentions might be good and all this kind of stuff. But we can carry the Seven of Swords energy and be like, well, you say you're good, but, you know, like, you're wise now. Like, if you've been through something in a relationship, like, you're wiser now. Like, you know the signs, right? So if you see red flags, then deal with the red flags, innit? If you see red flags and they go past your boundaries, then you know, like, not to continue. Trust yourself. Don't worry about trusting other people. Trust yourself. If you've been through certain situations, you know the flags. You know what they look like. So as soon as you see them, work with it, innit? Like, if that means you have a conversation and say, listen, I'm not into that ghosting, blocking stuff. I used to be, but I realised that that shit is painful, innit? So it's almost like you say to that person that this is not working out for me and this is why. Closure, innit? Like, we don't do what people have done to us. We know better, so we do better. As simple as that, innit? So if you start seeing red flags, it's time to start saying, listen, honey, this ain't going to work for me. This isn't what I want in my life. Whatever. And you move on. Trust yourself. Know that you know what to look out for. If someone new comes into your life and you're instantly coming at them and, you know, giving everything that your ex has put on you and you're putting it onto this person, that's unfair. That's not nice. That's not okay. You wouldn't like it done to you. Like, you would want a chance, you know? And if it's like a job that's coming in for you guys, pile number 2, like, this is in a big alignment with your life purpose and what you're here to do. Again, with this Seven of Swords energy, though, kill the self-doubt. Kill the self-doubt, because the self-doubt, excuse me, you see what happens? Like, that throat, yeah. Kill the self-doubt. Kill it, because it can't live here. This is your purpose. Don't block your own blessings. The self-doubt, the stories you tell yourself. You can't run in this situation, because this situation is in alignment with who you are and where you're going. And maybe, you know, the self-doubt and the trust stuff that comes up is just a test to say to you, listen, are you going to start trusting yourself? Are you going to start believing in yourself? Are you going to start talking your truth? Or are you going to keep living in this story that, you know, you used to do? There's a lot. That's it. I said the same kind of thing to pole number 1. There's this energy right now of like living these past stories, but instead of living them, the reason why they're coming up is for us to deal with them and to break the cycle, so we don't keep living in these stories. So it's like these things are coming up for you to be almost not tested. I don't really like that sense of explanation and stuff, but they're coming up for a reason. So if you've got self-doubt, it's not because you're being told, oh, you know, like, you're not good enough, you should stop. It's, you know what, I am good enough, I do know what I'm talking about, and I'm gonna talk on it because this is where I belong. This belongs to me, this is mine, and what's mine is like, you know, like, have confidence in it. So pole number 2, it's a yes for you, but just, you know what I said, right? I'm not going to repeat it. Let me know if that resonated for pole number 2 in the comment section below, and I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Let's see what's happening for pole number 3. Surprised I didn't see no 2 of Swords. You know, pole number 2 got your favourite card, which is the 7 of Swords. So yeah, but just don't know why I said that, but hey, I'm used to see no matter what pile it is. In pile number 3, I always see like the 5 of Swords or the 7 of Swords. There's some kind of madness going on with the swords on pile number 3. Anyway, pile number 3, this is a yes. You're being told to act now. Act now. And I feel like this is around work or your health. Is this a repeating message for pile number 3 too? Like health and work and like going for it. This is the Emperor, right? This is the Emperor, and he is trying to build his empire. So it's time that you start building. It's like this Knight of Swords, he's not stopping for no one. He's going straight directly to the Emperor. He's like, listen, I'm trying to build my shit and I'm gonna build it. So get out my fucking way. You can either join me on the journey or just get out the fucking way, because I got an empire to build. Yeah. So pile number 3, this is a yes. If you're looking for a sign, like, should you do this, should you start your business, yes you should. Prompt like now, because now is all you've got anyway. Health wise, if you want to start a health journey and stuff, yes you should. I mean, I'm going to say this as well. Excuse me. Before you start any kind of health something, I will say always check in with your doctors and stuff to make sure that, you know, it's okay to go ahead and stuff, because the last thing you want to do is start a journey and then end up sicker than what you was before. So always make sure that you research what you're doing, you check in with your doctors, and make sure that, you know, everything is gravy before you start. But health wise or work wise, now, just do it now. Like, now is the time, pole number 3. And I feel like it's been the time for a long time, but it's almost like you're dragging your feet, and this Knight of Swords ain't having it. He's like, get on the freaking horse and let's freaking go. Okay. Start building that empire. If you want to learn something new, now's the time to learn it. If you want to start your own business, now's the time to start it. If you want to go on a health kick journey, now's the time to start it. If you're wondering, I just heard as well, if you're wondering about going on one of these spiritual retreats to, you know, experience or do like a deep healing with one of these spiritual medicines, like Aya. I call it Aya because I ain't trying to get no madness happening on my YouTube channels. So, you know, the spiritual medicine stuff. So if that's something you're thinking about doing, then if it's calling you, it's calling you for a reason. I experienced something, I mean, I didn't, because I'm a control freak when it comes to myself and my body and stuff, but a few years back I got this calling, this really strong calling for Aya, for Mother Aya, right? And I researched everything and it looked fantastic, but because I have certain fears around like vomiting and stuff, it's so stupid. I have a fear of like sickness, like being physically sick, and yeah, it's deep, but I have control issues around certain things in it, so I didn't take up that offer, but I was called and I didn't take it. I didn't take it. Maybe I will again in the future if I get called, but as of this moment in time, can't do it. My mind just won't allow me to willingly just vomit up the place. Anyway, but if you're getting that call, in, it might just be something to research. It might be like, look into it. If it's something that you feel really strongly pulled to and something you're really open to doing, do what you got to do, boo. It's your life, innit? I mean, if you research this stuff, you'll see that it has a massive impact. So it's not just like some airy fairy fucking airy like bullshit. It's like intense stuff. So hey boo, you do you at the end of the day. But yes, just yes, whatever it is, it's like, yeah, health-wise, work-wise, learning something new, listening to whatever's calling you. If you feel called to something, it's like, take action now, because it seems like it's been put off for a long time, and just now. Okay, take action now. That's all I'm going to say, pile number 3. I'm going to move it along. Let me know if that resonates for you in the comment section below, and I hope to catch you all in my next video. And I love you very, very much. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I keep forgetting to say these things, but like, part of me is like, you know, I'm not someone to shove something down people's throats, but at the same time it's like, hey, follow me, love me, okay? I'm weird. I'm gonna go. I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Bye.